Alabama voters are going to the polls for a special election that's caught the attention of the nation. Ordinarily, there isn't much of a contest in the reliably Republican state, but sexual misconduct accusations against the GOP candidate have made the outcome of this Senate race uncertain. CBS 4's Mola Lenghi is live tonight in Montgomery, Alabama, with more on the race that has captivated the country. Mola.
Well, yeah, Rudabeh, we've been talking to voters really of all types to try to get an idea of how things might shake out here in Alabama. We've talked to Republicans who continue to support Moore and don't believe those sexual misconduct allegations. We've talked to Republicans who believe the allegations but support Moore anyway. We've talked to Republicans who want to vote Republican but just can't square it and can't support Moore, at which point they decided to either stay home or cross over and vote for Democrat Doug Jones. Democrats, on the other hand, those voters say for the first time they feel like there's hope. There's a chance that their candidate might actually have a chance. Now, all of this uncertainty is really affecting how things will ultimately shake out. Alabama voters flocked to the polls Tuesday to choose their next senator. What's your sense of how this election, how it might go?
Oh, it's going to go Moore.
So
I would say by a big margin.
I hope that Doug Jones wins. I hope that we get a larger turnout.
Democrat Doug Jones is facing Republican Roy Moore. Moore was heavily favored in this red state until multiple women revealed decades-old sexual misconduct allegations.
I am voting for Mr. Moore, but I am not a huge supporter, would not have voted for him. I just don't like the heavy influence of outside media.
Cameras were there to meet Moore when he dismounted his horse at his polling place in Gallen.
This is a very important race for our country, for our state.
The anti-establishment Christian conservative has the support of President Trump, who tweeted, "Jones is a Pelosi-Schumer puppet. Roy Moore will always vote with us. Vote Roy Moore." This is where Moore plans to hold his victory party tonight. Political watchers say voter turnout will determine who will head to Washington. The Jones camp worked to get African Americans to the polls and to win over some Republicans.
This is an important time in Alabama's history, and we feel very confident of where we are and how this is going to turn out.
Jones supporter Mike Martin thought his candidate could prevail.
It's better to be scary and optimistic than scared and fatalistic.
Alabama hasn't elected a Democrat to the Senate in 25 years. Now, just for a little context, President Trump won Alabama by 28 points in 2016. Previous GOP presidential candidates Romney, McCain, and Bush won at least 80% of the vote when they ran in their respective races. So statewide elections are typically an easy victory for Republicans. But in this particular race, as we are seeing, a victory is proving anything but easy for Republican Roy Moore. Rudabeh, back to
Mola,
you.
thank you very much. Well, the name of the horse Roy Moore rode in on, by the way, is Sassy. Meantime, Attorney General Jeff Sessions was asked during an appearance in Baltimore today if he voted in the Alabama election. This was his response.
I voted absentee, yes, and I value the sanctity of the ballot, and I would say the people of Alabama are good and decent and wonderful people. I've been proud to serve for 20 years in the Senate, and they'll make the right decision, I'm sure.
Sessions has said in the past that there is no reason to doubt the women who have accused Roy Moore of sexual misconduct. And look for much more on the Alabama Senate race and the Trump presidency tonight on the CBS Evening News with Jeff Glor. That's at 6:30 after CBS 4 News at 6.